Hey girl, thank you so much for joining me today. I am so glad you're here because today I'm sharing my full date night routine and complete guide to all the prep, including beauty treatments at home, feminine health, hygiene, and so much more. I hope you'll stick around to get ready with me, and if you do, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to stick around for the long term. Now let's get started with some things you can actually do the night before or the day before your date to really feel your best. We're gonna kick off this little date night get ready with me with a fresh, clean face. I am double cleansing my skin, starting with the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm and then following that up with my La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. And the reason I'm starting with cleansing my skin is because we're actually going to start with some beauty treatments that we're going to do at home right away. The first one being dermaplaning. Now, it is my understanding that we are supposed to start this process with fresh, clean skin, no products necessary, doing it just on freshly cleansed, dry skin. Though I have seen a lot of people use oils and things like that. Do whatever works best for you, whatever's worked best in your experience, but today, as you can see, I will not be using any additional product. As you can see, there's not a lot to this process. A lot of it comes with practice, but I am just gliding this very lightly over the surface of my skin, working at a 45-degree angle and not applying too much pressure. Also making sure we're not going over the same area of skin too many times. Besides getting at that peach fuzz that's kind of all over my face, I do also like to shape my brows throughout this process and kind of hit the tops of them. After we're done going in with the blade, I'm going to use the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant on a cotton round, and I'm just going to swipe this over my entire face to prevent irritation from this procedure. Our next at-home treatment that we're going to do together is actually brow and lash tinting, and I am using the Just for Men mustache and beard dye. I have two different shades, one darker shade for my lashes and a lighter one to match my blonde eyebrows. As you can see, I started with my lashes. I just curled them to make it a little easier to apply. I mixed the color and the developer, and then I just applied it onto my lashes, being careful to avoid the eyelid and under eye area. Same thing with the brows. I typically let both of these sit for 2 to 3 minutes and then they start to develop, and I will just wipe them off with a cotton round with water, and I'm left with a really nice little DIY tint situation. That being said though, this product is definitely not intended for this purpose. There is a disclosure in the instructions that it is not meant for these areas, but I've done this multiple times. I've seen others do this numerous times, so use at your own discretion, I guess. Now we're going to move into a little mani-pedi at home situation. I'm doing a foot mask and using this combo for my toes. I'm using the OPI Baby Take a Vow regular nail polish and then topping that off with the Sally Hansen shiny top coat. For my manicure, I did do my own Gel X nail extensions at home. I love to do them myself and I would love to show you all how I do it. However, the reason I did not do a full tutorial in this video is actually because I'm heavily considering switching over to a much easier, simpler technique using all new products. So once I do fully switch over to that method instead, I will definitely do a full in-depth tutorial on this channel. But for now, I thought I would at least show you the design I chose and give you a little bit of Valentine's Day nail inspiration. Now that all that is done, I'm gonna end the night off with a little bit of self-care maintenance type of vibes. I'm starting with a sheet mask. This is the Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Calming Serum Mask, and I'm just placing that on my skin and allowing that to sit for 15 to 20 minutes. After that time is up, I'm going to remove the mask, allow that serum to continue to absorb, and then go in with some under eye patches. In addition to these self-care steps, now is also a great time to go in with any white strips or other treatments. And listen, if you're dealing with any sort of breakout right now, the night before your date, let me put you onto this combo, the Paula's Choice BHA exfoliant, which we did use earlier. Paired with these Peace Out Acne pimple patches, your breakout will be looking so much better the next day, trust me. The last step we're going to take tonight is taking our supplements because, of course, overall health starts from within. We all know that. So I took a multivitamin, I took a probiotic and prebiotic to help balance my gut, these Ollie Hello Happy gummy worms, which are full of vitamin D and saffron to boost mood, and lastly, some magnesium citrate, which has a wide variety of benefits. All right, y'all, it is time. It is the big day. It is the day of our little date night. So I'm starting off with a nice little hair care and shower routine. I always start my showers by brushing through my hair just to get all the tangles out while it is still dry. And then lately I've been going in with the Ordinary's glycolic acid solution. This is a great multi-use product, but lately I've been using it on my scalp as kind of a little mask. I will just apply it, massage it in, leave it in for about 5 minutes, and then I will just rinse it out with my shampoo and conditioner once I get in the shower. shower. And what taking this step will actually do is remove any buildup from products, dead skin cells, sweat, which will in turn get rid of that stinky scalp smell that sometimes turns up unannounced, as well as promote healthier hair growth. Anyways, I started by double cleansing my face, and then now I am just wetting my hair, preparing it for some product, and I'm going in with my Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Shampoo. I love this line by Carol's Daughter. It is so good. It makes my hair look amazing, smell amazing, feel amazing. So I'm just taking that shampoo and massaging it into my scalp and then rinsing that out right away as well before going in with the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Conditioner. This smells like vanilla frosting. It is so good. I just love it. I am just applying this generously on my mids and ends, and then we are going to put this hair up in a claw clip and allow that product to just sit in my hair for a little bit as we get started with some of the body care. First, I'm going to go in with a scrub. This is the beloved coffee bean and oat milk latte scrub. This smells so good, and I just love to use this to massage all over my body to prep for shaving. I'm putting this all over my legs, including my feet and toes. Make sure we are scrubbing those as well. And then I'm going to actually use this Bioderma Atoderm body oil as a shaving oil with my Joy razor. I love doing this because this product really helps my skin to retain moisture, so using it as a shave oil really helps my legs to not get that dry, itchy feeling that happens a lot in February for me. For the more sensitive areas we'd like to shave, I love this EOS Sensitive Shave Cream. I love this product. I've had no issues whatsoever with it, no irritation, no imbalances, anything like that. So it is just my go-to for shaving the more sensitive areas of my body. Another amazing product slash hack. I love using this Panoxyl Acne Creamy Wash as kind of a mask for my underarms. I will just apply it, leave it on for about 5 minutes while I finish the rest of my body care, and then rinse it off, and it will just reduce any odor. As you just saw, I went right back in with that Bioderma Atoderm as kind of an initial pre-cleanse, first cleanse, and now I'm going over top with the Native Body Wash in the scent Sugar Cookie, which is a really nice toasted buttery vanilla. For my downstairs area, I am using my go-to, which is the Dr. Bronner's Unscented Baby Soap. And then after that, I am taking my hair down from that claw clip, running a wet brush through it, and then rinsing out the conditioner. After I get out of the shower, I also like to use a wide tooth comb just to make sure I'm getting out all of the knots and tangles. And now I'm going in with my bio oil right away on any stretch marks that I have going on. This will help fade them. And now, surprise, surprise, we're going back in with the glycolic acid. I use this on any areas I want to prevent odor or ingrown hairs where we shaved. So my underarms, the downstairs area. You can also use this on your behinds, like the cheeks, if you want to prevent any sort of acne down there, and underneath your breasts to prevent any odor that occurs if you are big or busted. I went in with my EOS Vanilla Cashmere Lotion mixed with my CeraVe or CeraVe cream. And now we'll get into the dental hygiene, which is very simple for me. I just use my electric toothbrush with my Prevident prescription fluoride toothpaste and my Crest mouthwash, which may not be as strong as Listerine, but I will say I've used this mouthwash, eaten a meal, and been able to taste the mouthwash even after eating. Now let's get into the skincare. I'm starting with my Laneige Serapeptide Cream Skin Toner, topping that off with my Dermatology Antioxidant Serum, then going in with my Dermatology Peptide Night Cream, as well as their eye cream, and then finishing that all off with the Dermatology Tinted SPF. Now that I've got a nice full face of skincare on, I'm actually going to show y'all how to do some DIY at-home lash extensions using these B&Q lash clusters and these Lashify products. I'm beginning this process by just giving my lashes a little light curl just to make it easier to see what I'm working with and to give them more of a shape that conforms a bit more to the actual lash extensions. Next, I'm going in with a light coat all over my lashes of Lashify's Whisper Light Dual-Sided Bond, using the side with the darker color and the wand. For reinforcements, I'm going in with Lashify's Bondage Extra Strength Bond with Charcoal Flex, and I'm concentrating this mainly at the base of my lashes. This bond will dry rather quickly, so I'm going right in with my B&Q B01D 12mm clusters, and I'm just applying those to the underside of my lashes using the Lashify wand. I used two 12mm lash clusters for the outer half of my eye, and now I'm going in with two 10mm lash clusters for the inner half of my eye. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting this particular cluster to sit right on the lash area, so I'm going in with the other side of my dual-sided Whisper Light Bond and applying the cluster that way. After those are all set where I want them, I'm going to go in with the wand and fuse the lashes together, and while doing so, making sure that if the lashes are sticking, I am moving my eye to separate the lashes from the wand as opposed to pulling the wand away from the lashes. After that, I'm going to go in with the Lashify Glass Sealer, which is going to extend the wear of my lashes. And I highly recommend throwing this Night Bond Sealer in your bag as well to touch up throughout the night. By the way, if you're looking for a more natural, seamless, long-lasting lash cluster, I love Lashify's, but if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, try the B&Q. Let's get started on this base makeup. I am using a combo of these two amazing products. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow as well as the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. These products pair so beautifully together and literally make my skin glisten. I love them. Next, I'm going to go in with this NARS Under Eye Corrector, and I'm just going to tap this underneath the eyes and use this as a lighter coverage concealer. I love this product. It looks very natural and dewy on my skin, so I use it everywhere on the face that needs concealing. I'm going to set all that down with my Kosas Cloud Set Powder, my under eyes, anywhere I laid down that NARS concealer. To add some structure to this face, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in the shade Amber. It's a gorgeous, ashy, cool toned color. Perfect for snatching the face and mimicking the hollows of your cheekbones. I'm not even kidding when I say this literally looks like a shadow on your face. I have worn this product and people have seen me and thought I've lost weight. Rihanna left no crumbs with this one. For blush, I'm going in with the Say Dewy Liquid Blush. I'm using the shade Rosy, popping a little bit of that on my cheeks and then blending that out with kind of a stippling type of brush. And then I'm going to top that / set that with my Milani Baked Blush in Rose Dioro. This is my favorite one out of the line. I know everybody raves about Luminoso, but this one. So I'm just going to set down that blush a little bit, and I'm going to set the entire face with the Milk Makeup Setting Spray. I love this stuff. Your makeup will not move, and it will have you glowing. Your skin will literally be reflecting light in the most beautiful, angelic way. Now, for my go-to date night lip combo, this is the most kissable, delicious lippy that you need in your life. I'm using the Rare Beauty Talented Lip Pencil. I love it. It's the most perfect peachy beige color. And then going in with this e.l.f. Glossy Stain and then topping it all off with the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla Beige. This is the most delicious, yummy smelling product ever. Like, you need to put this on your lips for date night because you know why. Now that we have our makeup all done and complete, let's slip into our little date night outfits and let's talk fragrance and jewelry. Jewelry is always going to elevate your look tenfold. I love earrings. I will not go without earrings. I love a little dainty, dangly earring. I love hoops, little huggies or big chunky gold hoops. Even these big feminine, girly, diamond looking studs I love. Rings, you cannot go wrong with. They really accentuate your hands and your fingers, which can be really sexy in my opinion. Same with bracelets and little tennis bracelets like these. So cute and girly and feminine and just perfect for date night. Now, to finish off this date night routine and guide, I have some fragrance recommendations for you, starting with a quick hack. Take this Vaseline all over body balm stick or just some Vaseline in a tub and put it anywhere you want your fragrance to last. Body lotion works just the same as well. My first fragrance recommendation is this YSL Libre Intense. I love this. It is such a rich, gorgeous, feminine vanilla with just a hint of floral. Vanilla is a very likable fragrance note, so I highly, highly recommend this one. This is the one I wear probably 9 times out of 10 on date night. I also really love Black Opium. It's this really good, intoxicating, super sweet coffee type of fragrance. It is so good. You can't go wrong with that one either. Valentino Down and Born in Roma is a really nice florally kind of fruity fragrance if you're more into that type of stuff. And then lastly, if you don't really love fragrance or maybe you're new to it and you don't want to overdo it, Cloud 2.0 by Ariana Grande is a really good choice. It's really light, airy, creamy, delicious, sweet, really good for people that aren't super into heavy fragrance. That's all I have to share with you for this date night guide and routine. I really hope you all enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment down below what your favorite tip was or if you have any tips that I missed. I'm sure all of the girls here, including myself, would love to hear all of the tips that you have. Thanks again for spending this time getting ready with me today, and until next time.